Yo, what's going on, guys? Top of the morning. Here we are, another late one. I am sorry, my normal 10 o'clock crew. It's 2:30 in the morning, Saturday morning, so top of the morning. How in the hell is everyone? Hey, you guys, I want to touch on a few things today, but I want to talk about patience, all right? Me personally, and this is no exaggeration, I'm not saying this to just bring this up out of nowhere. I am the most impatient person in the world. I am so about, I want something now. Like I've been looking for my place for my parents to move into. I want it now. I want to be able to get it done, go, hurry up. And I can't find shit. I've looked for 5 days. I can't find anything. It's killing me. Now, over to this play. When I first got into this son of a gun in January, like I've touched on many a times, January 27th to be exact, I planned on, okay, short squeeze, looked into it a little bit. It's going to take a month or two. Here we are 9 months later, and I am in the Zen at peace mode, don't care. And I have said this once or twice before. If somebody told you on Christmas Eve when all your family's around, hey, listen here, psst, hey, Joe, sometime in the next year or two, you're going to have life-changing money. If they just said that sentence to you, what would you hold? Would you wait patiently? Of course you would. Folks, the DD is done. There's no more DD to go over. We can go over news and all of this stuff. The DD is signed, sealed, delivered. We have Gary Gensler, which I know a lot of people, I heard one of those Twitter space calls, people bitching about Gary. Gary has done more in the last 6 months than the SEC probably has ever done. Wall Street thinks the SEC is an absolute joke. And I guarantee you right now, we've seen more whistleblowers. We've seen rules, regulations come into play like never before. There's a shitload of them, right? Remember, I've said it too, it takes time to have all this stuff unfold. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, like I've said many, many a times, but the whole thing is just hold this thing, watch some whatever you got to watch. Watch any sort of videos. It doesn't matter. Watch your normal YouTubers. Watch your normal Twitter folks, your Reddit pages, all of that. You guys, the DD is done. The bottom line is these shorts have to cover their positions. There's 500 million shares of AMC. There's 3 to 8 billion of them floating around in there, right? So the bottom line is this thing is going to squeeze when? No one knows, right? We got to keep an eye on Gary Gensler. We got to keep an eye on his savage that sits right next to him over there, Gulam, I forget his name, that scary-looking individual. These guys are cracking skulls. We got this debt limits shoved over to December by somehow, and I'm calling this right now. Remember this video. Bookmark it, write it down, take a picture. I'm going to tweet this out too and keep it there. This thing come December. This is going to be the first time in the history of the United States that this son of a gun we're not going to raise our debt ceiling. We're going to default. I'm calling it right now. I just have a weird feeling. The market is a mess. Inflation, everything is just a mess. I'm calling it right now. By no means do I have a crystal ball. I'm not trying to spread any FUD, but I am calling that right the hell now. Okay? End of story. So you guys, relax. It's a weekend, right? Summer's over. It's winter's here. And then also, too, if you have any sort of doubt, pull up your Fintel page, okay? If you guys don't know about it, Fintel, go over here. Buyers, if you got to look at this once a day, right? And then click on shares. Remember, Vanguard and BlackRock are not going to get screwed. They have known what is going on. Look how many shares these savages own right here. BlackRock, Vanguard. Some assume that it's the exact same company. I don't know. This is your third government, folks. That's their nickname, BlackRock. Massive amounts of shares. They're holding these for a reason, right? Lend them out. I get that whole thing. It doesn't matter. People are in the business to make money, but they know what's going on. So everybody, cool your jets. We're good. Okay, Cat Striker fired this thing out. Look at this, KenGriffinCrimes.com. Let's take a look. Oh, shoot. God dang thing's expensive. More on this in a minute. Or suspended, I'm sorry. Jeez Louise. Account suspended. Huh, Kenny G. Look at the power these guys have in the bleepery. I mean, dude, And we got some good news coming here in a minute, folks. Look at Jimmy C. You know, let me ask you guys a question here real quick. We follow Jim Cramer's the laughing stock. We know it. He gets pissed at people on Twitter. Everybody tweets at him. He blocks people. Blah, 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 blah. But this guy is so back and forth. Sure, him and Adam Aaron are boys, right? He kind of, hit Adam with some hard questions a couple months ago, right? But then look at Jimmy C right here. It says people should avoid shorting AMC stock. And we're going to get down to the King Silverback himself here in a second. CEO Adam Aaron is daring people to try to short AMC stock. Ahead of the highly anticipated release, Jim Cramer said Friday on the old Squawk Box. He's basically just daring people to short him, Cramer said. Who do they think they are to bet against Adam Aaron? Yes, exactly. And then this badass tweet we touched on last night. That's outstanding, isn't it? Right here shows Adam Aaron is listening to us, but just, hey, come on, bring it on. Choke on the... yeah, baby. So that's outstanding. Jimmy Cramer, you're still a weird bastard, I mean, Jesus, Murphy. Oh, yeah. And this whole thing, this payment for order flow thing, we've heard Double G talk about this. Probably 70% of what comes out of his mouth, maybe even more, has to do with the old PFOF, right? But Kenny Griffin, in his stupid, weird-ass interview with the fake clapping going on, right, basically criticized himself, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? But here, Ken Griffin, founder of Citadel Securities, remember, he'd be quite fine, and then what did he call it? He said it was an expense to him, right? And then you go back over here, payment for order flow, Citadel Securities and Virtu, they're already vigorously opposing such a move. Here. It's so amazing, you guys, with all these eyeballs on all of this stuff, that everybody catches everything. Everything. It's just badass. So, yeah, Kenny, they cut that off, a lot of your revenue, right? If you have any cash available, once you start forcing to cover all these stocks that you've shorted into a goddamn oblivion. And then Robinhood. And the other thing, I tweeted this out a couple days ago. Can please somebody have an explanation? Somebody's obviously propping Hood up, right? What for? AMC goes out, breaks all these movie theater records. The stock gets shorted down to death. But then this goddamn, the freak out market with the Evergrande and all the stuff going on, debt limit, all the madness, the volatility and all that. Robinhood has basically been either steady or it's gone up a little bit. I don't get it. What kind of world are we living in, guys? Jesus, Murphy. Here it is. Leader McConnell. Letter to Biden. If you guys haven't read it, I wanted to pop that in there. I'll share the tweet that he sent out, but basically, this is me. I just have a weird feeling, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's a monster thing to say that we are going to default on our debt, but I'm calling it right now. Call me crazy. Call me what you want, but I'm calling it. Hell with it. Oh, yeah, look at this. Double G, the handsome self right here. SEC chief to Wall Street. The everything crackdown is coming. This is pretty funny right here. The joke in Washington is that Gary Gensler could inspire his own version of the game, drink every time. The rule, down a shot every time the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission chief says he's asked the staff to consider new regulations. Gensler has asked the staff about overnight oversight for crypto, drink. For online brokers, drink. For green investment funds, drink. During 2 recent congressional hearings, Gensler used the phrase no fewer than 30 times. Enough. One lobbyist equipped to induce alcohol poisoning. But for Wall Street's Gensler, it's hardly something to laugh about. He's laying out of the most ambitious agendas of the SEC in its 87-year history. Proposal of already drawing opposition from hedge funds, stock exchange, online brokers, and public companies. Gensler, an ex-Goldman Sachs Inc. executive. You guys remember that too. This guy knows a few things about the damn market. I'll pop this in there too if you want to look at this thingy. Genslers Terrible 10 SEC rules that make Wall Street tremble. So, yeah, I think, Wall Street, again, has always thought, oh, yeah, the SEC, they ain't going to do nothing. They're just going to slap us down a fine. I think this is a little different, you guys. I've said it since day one. You know that. I'm just not going out on a limb and saying something, right? Double A, Mr. Double A, again, tweeting back-to-back days in a row, but this is super cool, right? So, this is a theater. Where was this at? In Burbank, yeah. Wonderful things happen. AMC theater guest Daniel Craig and Rami Malek surprised our moviegoers just before a sneak peek early screening, No Time to Die at the AMC Burbank. How cool is that if you're just sitting there watching, getting ready for the movie?
Hello. Hi.
There they are walking down. I don't know if they knew they were coming. Maybe. Who knows? Pretty cool, though. This, you guys. Somebody emailed me this today. Is this another drone? This, to me, looks like drone footage in front of Citadel. This was uploaded today. 31,000 views. Monkeying in the sky. Right there, monkeying in the sky, right? Over on the Superstonk page, I'm assuming. Somebody emailed this, so shout out to Superstonk boys if this is where it came from. Anyway, it's only about 40 seconds. What doing? Coke break. Jesus, you guys. I'm assuming that's a drone. How is it so still? That's a badass drone. What's this guy doing? Whoa. Might be doing a little bump off the table there, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, what is up? I don't know. Jeez Louise, you guys. Isn't that outstanding? I'm going to try to find out more and track down where that came from. Oh, back to the website. Here we are. Where's the website? Suspended. But guess what? On the old AMC stock, shout out to numerous ad 5513. I've just deployed kengriffinlies.com. This will be a blockchain-enabled website that can't ever be taken down by anyone, simply to ensure nobody ever forgets Ken Griffin lied. So if you click on this son of a gun, this is it. It's under construction right here. Sorry, but this site is currently under construction, coming soon. Look at this. You guys. Hey, you pull an Adam Aaron? It looks like he's got no, oh, no, it's something else. I thought it was a naked leg there. So, yeah, you guys. Oh, look at this. You can sign up there. We'll pop a link in there, too. Sign up for when it launches. But that's just great. Isn't that great? Okay, guys, that's it. A little fun. No one panic, please. Again, I am the most impatient man walking this place of the earth, but I'm truly at peace with this position. Both AMC, obviously, and GameStop. I'm not selling them until who knows what price. I don't have no brackets. I don't know. Anybody that does, I think that's kind of crazy to assume. This is something none of us have ever seen. Unless you're around for that VW type of squeeze, which most of us were not, this is going to be crazy. So that's it, guys. Enjoy your weekend. I will do an on-time video tomorrow, now that it's Saturday morning. I should say today. So tonight, we'll pop one in there. All right, guys. Have a good weekend.